personally on a personal level. For me, I have trouble with anxiety. I've always struggled with anxiety. Ever since I was a kid, I've always had anxiety, and part of it stems from me having other medical conditions. And the fact is that it's it, it's important that we stay. We have a mindset of it's just a feeling. It's not the truth. Now that is a big call for some people. You're like, how the heck do I prove to myself that it's not true? You might be going through something. Say you lost your watch, and you're like, oh my gosh, I've lost my watch. I'll never get it back. We start catastrophizing. We start having a go at ourselves. Well, I shouldn't have worn it there. I knew I would have lost it, but I wore it anyway. You know, let's not play the blame game on ourselves. Play it what it is. We find the watch if we can, and if we don't find it, we think, well, you know what? It'll turn up eventually. It's the ring I've got on. See this ring? I was in one of my supporters' cars, and I don't know how I did it. I think I was wiping my fingers after having KFC, and I ended up I yeah I was wiping my hands, and as you do, and the ring came off. I was like, oh my gosh, I've lost my ring. I thought it fell under the seat, but I couldn't find it. We looked for it, we couldn't find it, and so I thought, oh, I got my name bought with this ring. It's an amazing gift that she gave me. She sacrificed for this ring, and the whole time I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like I've lost something that meant a lot to me. And it really, for a couple of hours, it really, played in my mind. Um, the next week or the next week after, my support was, oh, I found your ring. It was somewhere, and I'm like, awesome. Like that's just an example of what it can happen if we just step back and have a look at the situation and not try and get under the seat and tear the car apart. They just think, no, no, God will do it. God will help you find it. If you're a Christian, it's awesome. If you're not, I'll pray for you at the end. I'm just kidding. Something like that. But you know what? I think that if we just focus on ourselves, um, our own needs, if something happens, if we lose something, if we forget to do the who cares? Forget to do the dishes, who cares? You know what? Don't have the huge load on your head where you're like weighed down. Oh my gosh, I can't do anything because I forgot to do the dishes yesterday. They might smell weird or whatever. No, chuck it away. It's not important. What's important is that you today are focusing on you and what you need, and what our situation isn't important. What matters is where we are presently with ourselves and our mindset. We can have the best situation. We can be living in a $1 million house, have all our bills paid for 2 years, because you get money, whatever. Lucky you. So we could have and we can still have a mindset anxiety. You know what? I forgot to buy milk yesterday, and my servants aren't here, and I've got no milk. I've got no coffee. No, can I make a can I make a statement here? You are not your situation. Yes, you forgot to get milk. That's maybe not your fault. But what matters is the fact that you are where you are today. You don't have milk. Have a black coffee. Think outside the box. When I forget milk, I drink black coffee, and it can be gross at times. Put lots of water in the top. It's the key. um, but at the end of the day, think, how can I get around this situation? What can I do that can get me out of this horrible mindset, whether we go for a walk, have a chat to a friend, call a friend, knock it in, Eddie. I'm just kidding, call a friend first, do whatever you can, and focus on on you. Focus on getting rid of that negative mindset that's like weighing you down. You don't need any weight on you. You've got enough as it is. Like, what I mean? You have enough stuff to deal with as it is. Anxiety is horrible, but it can really weigh upon, it weighs upon me all the time. And so, look, all I'm trying to say today is have a good day. Forget it, no, don't forget that. Try and get through the situation. Try and work through your situation, and I guarantee at the end of it, you're gonna be, you're gonna feel better. Your mindset's gonna be better, and you will end up if you can adopt that strategy to every situation you're in where you think, how the heck am I going to get through this? If you adopt that pattern, that way of thinking into every situation you're going through, I guarantee you'll have a better life. My name is Shane Bentley. I'll talk to you next week. Have a great day. God bless you, and goodbye.